Hi guys, hope you had a good break. Nice time off, and here we go. We got about 4 or 5 weeks to go, and I thought I'd do a video with you today and kind of get us going. Y'all have been doing a great job doing everything that I've asked you to do, and thank you. I miss seeing you. I miss having you in my class. I'd much rather have y'all coming in, writing on my board, and just making jokes and being able to participate with me. But, you know, it's okay. We go with what we have. Okay, back to where we were before we had the break. We were doing FOIL, and then we were also doing the difference of two squares and the squares of binomials. So just starting off with FOIL because it's kind of used in what we do today. So real quick review of FOIL. If you were given this problem up here, remember FOIL stood for first, outer, inner, or last, and you did the outer and the inner in your head mentally. And I know y'all were doing that fine. So first was x times x, and that gives you x squared. Let's change colors here. And then you do your outer, which is 5x, and your inner, which is 3x, and you would add those together to get your middle term of 8x, outer and inner added together. And then your last, 3 times 5, gave you 15. Alright, it's important today to keep in mind about that middle term being the sum of the outer factors here. Alright, see, this is now a trinomial, and the lesson today is taking the trinomial and factoring it into two binomials. Okay, so you're taking this and breaking it down. You're going the other direction. Okay, so think about it. The first thing was the first term. What times what gives you the first term? Well, y times y gives you y squared. Alright. Now for the second part here, the last, what times what gives you your last term, you're looking for factors of 40. But not just any factors of 40. We need the outer and the inner to add up to 14. So you're looking for factors of 40 whose sum is 14. Okay, a key thing first off is everything's positive in this one. So I know that I can go ahead and say plus plus. Nothing's negative. Okay, next, what are the factors of 40? Now, if you like listing them, you're welcome to, but I think you can do them in your head and just eliminate it or say, yes, it's the right one. All right, think about it. What are some factors of 40? Well, you've got obviously 1 and 40. But will 1 times 40 give you 40? Yes, but will they add up to 14? No. Okay, you have 2 times 20. That gives you 40 when you multiply it, but will it add up to 14? No. You have 5 times 8, that once again give you 40 when you multiply. Y'all can't even see that. I'm so sorry. But will 5 times 8 give you 40? Yes, but add up to 14? No. Alright, I'm going to erase it because y'all couldn't even see that. Sorry. But the last ones that you have 10 times 4. 10 times 4, or 4 times 10, however you want to put it, gives you 40. Will it add up to 14? Yes. So that's the one we want. Double check yourself. First, y squared. Outer is 4y. Inner is 10y. 4y and 10y give you 14y, and then 10 times 4 give you 40. If you FOIL it, it should come back to your trinomial. Okay, let's look at another handy dandy sock. It's better than just, you know, using on your feet. You can also use it as an eraser. Okay. Look at one more here. Because they're not always going to have plus plus in them. Look at y squared minus. I wish y'all were here to tell me when I make a mistake or when you can't see something. But it is what it is. Okay. parentheses. That's where you're going first. And y times y gives you y squared. That's a give me. Alright, now this one's a little different because you've got a positive here at the end and a negative in the middle. Now, this one is formed by multiplying. What times what gives you 18 is your last term. So think about that. That means either these both have to be positive or they both have to be negative. If they were both positive, would there be any way of getting a negative here in the middle? No, because you'd have a positive and a positive to add. So it would end up with positive. What happens if we say negative and negative here? Will we get a positive when you multiply? Yes. And then a negative and a negative you'd add and get a negative. It might make more sense for you just to think through your factors. Factors of 18. In your head, you know you've got 2 and 9 and 18 and 1 and 3 and 6. Okay, they either have to be both positive or they have to be both negative. It's going to be both negative so that they will add up to a negative. A negative and a negative you would add and get a negative. So that means I've either got this or this or this. Now which one will add up to negative 11y? Obviously this one. Negative 2, negative 9. 2 times 9 gives you 18. Negative 2 times negative 9 gives you 18. Negative 9y, negative 2y gives you negative 11y in the middle. So that is the one that would work. This would not work. That would give you negative 19 when you add. This would give you negative 9 when you add. Those would not work. Okay, let's look at another. Suppose you had, let's do one more like that. Let's make it x. X squared minus 8y. Nope, change it to 9y. 9y plus 8. Okay. 2 parentheses. X times x, obviously, to get your x squared. Alright, what times what to give you 8? Would you use 4 and 2 to be able to add up to 9? No. There's no way. The only other option you have is a 8 times a 1. That gives you 8. And then 8x and 1x give you 9x. And then once again, what do your signs need to be? Well, to get negative in the middle, here, since this one's positive, it has to be both positives or both negatives to get a positive when you multiply. So this would work. You have negative 8x, negative x. That's an x. See, I need y'all. X. Okay. Negative 8x, negative x gives you negative 9x. Okay. Hope this is making some sense. Just remember, outer and inner have to add up. Okay, look at this one. X squared minus 10x plus 14. Okay, do your 2 parentheses. Alright, x and x. Alright, there's trial and error. Put it down, erase it if it doesn't work. 14. Okay, well 14 and 1, because 14 times 1 gives you 14. But is there any way of getting 10 out of that when you add 14 and 1? No. Alright, 7 and 2. Is there any way of getting 10 out of that? No, there is not. There are no other factors to try with 14. Therefore, for now anyway, we'll learn a different way to do this later on, but for now anyway, this one is not doable, and so you would say prime. I don't know why it seems like we've done this year, but Maybe I'm just thinking of last year. Okay. That's it for now. Check your assignment and let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Talk to you later.